All right, so listen to this. Have you heard about this whole debate going on about airplanes?
Yeah.
But it's not about engines or anything like that.
Right.
It's about the words they use.
Interesting.
Specifically, whether they should say cockpit or flight deck.
Hmm.
And you sent me this opinion piece, right? Sean Duffy's outrageous obsession with cockpit shows he's out of touch.
Yeah, I saw that.
And honestly, I got to say, I'm pretty curious about this whole thing.
Yeah.
So Sean Duffy, he's this former Wisconsin congressman, and he's making a big fuss about this, saying that changing what they call it, could be like a safety issue.
Huh.
What do you think about all that?
Well, it's definitely interesting, right? How just changing a word can cause so much controversy. And
Okay.
Duffy's whole argument basically comes down to the idea that calling it a flight deck instead of a cockpit somehow makes things less safe.
Wow.
He even kind of implies that it might have played a role in some recent aviation incidents. But here's the thing. The article points out that Duffy actually doesn't have any background in aviation himself.
Yeah, that's true. And it does kind of make you wonder why he's so focused on this one specific thing.
Right.
Like there are so many other things going on in the world.
Exactly.
And this opinion piece really seems to think that he's just trying to get attention, rather than actually caring about safety.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Aviation is incredibly complex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pilots, they have to go through years and years of intense training. The planes themselves are packed with super advanced technology, and safety procedures are always being updated and improved.
Right.
So to say that just changing one word is going to completely undermine all of that, it does seem a little bit oversimplified, don't you think?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I get that words can be powerful, but to link it directly to actual safety incidents just feels like a stretch.
Yeah, I agree. And the aviation community, they've been pretty clear about this. The safety comes from those things we talked about, training technology and proper procedures,
Yeah.
not from what you happen to call the front of the plane and actually the shift to flight deck. It really reflects a deeper change in how they think about flying.
How so?
Well, it used to be all about, the captain as the lone hero, but now it's much more about the whole crew working together.
Oh, I see.
So flight deck emphasizes that everybody on board has a really important role to play.
That makes a lot of sense. So going back to this article, they keep calling Duffy out of touch.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas about why he might be pushing this so hard?
Well, the article kind of suggests that it's a way for him to appeal to a specific group of people you know.
Okay.
Maybe he's trying to present himself as a defender of tradition.
And the world is changing all the time.
Exactly. And there are definitely people out there who feel more comfortable sticking with familiar terms, even if they're kind of outdated.
So you think it's more about symbolism than any real substance?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Wow, this whole thing has really got me thinking. If language can be so loaded in aviation, even when it doesn't actually affect safety, what about other areas?
Interesting thought.
Are there other industries that are still using outdated terms?
Could be.
Terms that might be unintentionally excluding people? Or maybe obscuring the actual work that's being done? That's something for all of us to think about. Food for thought.
Yeah.